And welcome back to the Factor Uncensored. We're going to Washington, D.C. to talk with State Representative Ron Reynolds and Angela Box right here in Houston. Guys, there are two members of Congress hoping to push a limited edition Charlie Kirk coin here in the United States, about 400,000 units. So many people are saying this is a good idea. Some are saying it's a horrible idea. He doesn't deserve it. So, Angela, let's begin with you. Why do you think he deserves this limited edition coin here in our country?
Well, certainly in the last 2 weeks since Charlie was assassinated by a deranged trans-associated leftist, the collective consciousness of this country and really the world has awoken to the message of Charlie Kirk, his message of faith, family, freedom. And when people go and actually listen to what he said, as opposed to taking clips wildly out of context, most people come away with this guy was actually pretty moderate. I mean, I'm more to the right than Charlie Kirk is. And we didn't have an issue with the Harriet Tubman coin, which Harriet Tubman, there's a one and a five and a $10, excuse me, a $1 silver coin and a $50 coin. I have no issues with that whatsoever. That was also a commemorative coin. I mean, maybe if there was like a St. George Floyd of fentanyl coin, Ron would be happy about that.
All right, Ron, let's hear from you your thoughts about that, comparing it and saying, hey, if you do a Harriet Tubman coin, you should do a Charlie Kirk coin.
Isaiah, that's absurd. First of all, Harriet Tubman was a freedom fighter that was about liberation. She wasn't a racist. Charlie Kirk was a racist. I'm offended. I know many other African Americans and minorities, people of color, that are offended that they're trying to make this man out to be a martyr. He was not a martyr. We do not celebrate his assassination. Certainly, he should not have been killed for his free speech, but he should not be put on a pedestal and used as a martyr and celebrated with a coin, a commemorative coin, a statue, or anything else. I would personally be offended. I think this is absolutely absurd. I think that this is a slippery slope to supporting other racists. Just because you died does not mean what you did in life doesn't matter. This man did not speak kindly of people who look like me or you, Isaiah, and to compare it with Harriet Tubman is downright awful. This is a certainly sends a wrong message to America, people of different races and ethnicities, that they're not welcome, that we will celebrate racist. And I don't think this is the kind of coin that many people that aren't far right, and it's not just about being far right. There are other right-wing people that I happen to think that they're good people, but not people who spew racist hate and rhetoric.
All right, Angela, really quick. Angela,
Yeah.
really quick, let's address what Representative Reynolds is saying. Did you see any evidence, and you're saying it was taken out of context, any evidence of racism when it came to Charlie Kirk?
No, in fact, just the opposite. Charlie Kirk was a big tent kind of person, which is what MAGA is. In fact, he spearheaded, and a bunch of white conservatives spearheaded, making sure a bunch of black conservatives were able to go to the White House for the Black Leadership Conference, the Black Leadership Summit put on by Turning Point USA. It is a fact that conservatives like Candace Owens were welcomed into Turning Point USA, and people like C.J. Pearson, an up-and-coming black conservative. There are lots. See, this is the issue that I think.
Out of time, Angela. We only have 4 minutes on this segment. Out of time, you got 2 in compared to Ron's 1. Thank you guys for joining us here on the Factor Uncensored, and we'll get you for that other rebuttal, Ron, a little bit later. We'll be back with more Factor Uncensored. Stay with us.